श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय। राधे श्याम हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम। गोपी जनों के वल्लभ प्राण, राधा जी के वल्लभ प्राण, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम। राधे श्याम हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय 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 जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राधे श्याम हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम। राधे श्याम हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम। राधे श्याम हे मनमोहन प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम। हे भक्त जनों के जीवन प्राण, भक्त जनों के जीवन प्राण, राधे श्याम राधे श्याम सीताराम राम सीताराम राम सीताराम राम सीताराम राम राधे श्याम हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम। श्री राम जय जय राम, 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 श्री राधे श्याम राधे श्याम। हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे मनमोहन तुम्हें प्रणाम।
दया करो माता अम्बा, कृपा करो जननी। दया करो माता अम्बा, कृपा करो जननी। कल्याण रूपिणी कालिका पालनी, कल्याण रूपिणी कालिका पालनी। करुणामयी अम्बा मां पाहि, करुणामयी
We welcome you to our broadcast this morning from the Vishnu Mandir. We have a Ramayana going on in a moment, which will be concluding today, sponsored by the family of Ramdiyal family. They have been here since Friday, made a lot of sacrifice, keeping fast, doing puja, singing of kirtan, bhajan, etc., providing food, nice food for people. We hope that God will bless them. I bless the soul of their parents, wherever they are. And today, of course, we miss Dolly, right? Dolly's her name? Your sister who's not here, what is her name? Betty. We miss her today, and we ask that if she's not well, hopefully she feels better. So let us all pray. Asangoham, 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 pudah pudah. Let the tones of the violin take you far away from her. Asangoham, 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 pudah pudah, Satchidananda. Dadharvanashtosve dachatmavede. We are saying to the Lord, Lord, I don't know any dharma. I don't know any bhakti. I don't know any meditation. All I know that I am a kincha. I am one who doesn't have anything. And Ananyagati, and one who is totally dependent upon you. Adharmadishtos vidachatmavede bhakti balpa chararavilde akincha adalya gati sharalya Vatpadamula Sharana Prapadya. Oh Prabhu, I surrender to you this morning. I surrender my all to you. I leave everything in your hands. You are the one who makes the decision, and I abide by them. Vatpadamula Tvatpadamulam, 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 Sharanam Prapadya. चंद्र गुरु है, गुरु सूर्य है, चंद्र गुरु है, गुरु ही पूर्ण प्रकाश. The Lord is our Guru. Our Guru is the Lord. So we pray and ask. The sun is our Guru. The moon is our Guru. All the planets are our Guru. Oh Prabhu, bless us. Guru Surya hai, Chandra Guru hai. स्वस्तिर्भवतु
सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु
सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु
सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु
सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु
सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु
सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु
सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु
शाताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं
गुरु सूर्य है चंद्र गुरु है गुरु है पूर्ण प्रकाश
हमरे आंगन नहीं बुहारा, तुमरे आंगन नहीं बुरा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? आप वापस कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान? हमरे आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान?
तुमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान?
हर कोरे कलबत कषाय की लगी हुई है ढेरी, हर कोरे कलबत कषाय की लगी हुई है ढेरी, कहीं ज्ञान की किरण कहीं भी हर कठोरी अंधेरी, कहीं ज्ञान की किरण कहीं भी हर कठोरी अंधेरी, आंगन चौबारा अंधियारा, आंगन चौबारा अंधियारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान? हर कोने कलबत कषाय की लगी हुई है ढेरी, दही ज्ञान की किरण कभी भी हर को थरी देरी, दही ज्ञान की किरण कभी भी हर को थरी देरी, आंगन चौबारा अंधियारा, आंगन चौबारा अंधियारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान?
आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान?
And so we say to the Lord, if our homes are not clean, it means if our minds are not clean, if our hearts are not clean, then how can Bhagwan come to us? Puriya sa prem bole wo khagarao, Puriya sa prem bole wo khagarao, jav ke pala mohi o parabhavu, jav ke pala mohi o parabhavu, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama,
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama,
नाथमति धीरा प्रथम एक हो नाथमति धीरा सबते दुर्लभ पवन शरीरा सबते दुर्लभ पवन शरीरा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
Garuda, who was the king of the birds. He was an eagle. And upon this Garuda, who sits and flies at him? Lord Vishnu. So Garuda, because Lord Vishnu used to sit upon him, and he used to take Lord Vishnu everywhere, a little bit of ghamand came in, a little bit of pride came into his mind. And when that pride entered into his mind, Garuda asked Narad, "Oh Narad, if Bhagwan was Brahm, if Ramchandra Bhagwan was the infinite Lord, how come I had to go and free him from the snakes? You remember the snakes that Meghnad put around? How come I had to go and free him?" But all these stories are put in such a way to bring out something. Please remember this. It's not just a storytelling. It's to bring out a philosophy in it. Because Narad had known that pride had entered into the mind, into the heart of Garuda. And he wanted Garuda to be a real bhakta of the Lord. He wants to wipe out that pride. So, when he asks, when the eagle, Garuda asked him, "How come?" He says, "You must go and learn the philosophy of life." From who? From a? Huh? From a crow. You must go to a crow. Who's that crow? That crow is Kak Busud. Imagine the eagle, the king of birds, had to go to a crow. People only invite crow at one time in their life, at one time in the year. That is when they give what? Shrad, for a crow to take part in it. So he said, "You must go there. And there you will learn what bhakti is. You don't have bhakti yet. You thought you had bhakti." Garuda says, "When I fly and I flop my wings, the Vedas come out of it. The sound of my wings, Vedas emanate from it. How can you say?" He said, "No, you don't have. You have to go there." In this life, we think that we are happy with everything. And a contentment comes to us sometimes. And that contentment is not usually very good. Contentment you must have in the material world. But contentment you must not have in the spiritual world. Why? Because you could never ever do enough spiritually. And if you want so much of Sharanagati, then you do so much. If you want so much of the Lord to grace, if you want so much grace, then you do so much. If you want so much grace, then you do so much. If you want more grace, you do so much more. The grace is not there for any one person or any one entity. His grace is enough for all of us. And he's saying that if the grace does not come just by, you think, grace will come to me. No, no, no. You have to work for grace. Anyone in this world who is either spiritually elevated or materially elevated, what they do? They work towards it. They work very hard towards it. It does not come like that. So when you think that, I've done this yagya today, so God will bless me forever. No. This yagya must be an impetus for you to continue in your work, whatever work you do, continue in your work, continue chanting the name, and don't sit at your laurels and say, I've done this yagya today, so I don't have to do anything the rest of my life. No, no, no. This must only stimulate you to do more and more. And you will find, as the grace comes to you, you do so much effort, so much grace comes, and as the grace comes to you, more and more you will see in this world, you will have a beautiful passage. We are all here for a time. We are all here for a time. The only thing is that we don't know it. We think we don't know it. We're all here for a time. क्या करते हैं? भाई time pass करता हूँ. People say that. What are you doing? I'm just passing time. Passing time, when that time comes, then the only thing that goes with you is His grace. And when His grace goes with you, you don't have to struggle. All this thing about Shraddha, etc., you don't have to do it. You would have finished all that. All that would have been finished. All that would have been finished. Depending upon how much grace He has given you in His lifetime. And if you see, there's something called tushti. Tushti means satisfaction. Ishvara tushti. Oh, you know what? God will one day give me what I deserve. And you just sit down and you open your mouth. And you what? You feel He will drop it into your mouth. No, 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 no. You have to make an effort. There's another word called bhagya tushti. When you see someone else has gotten up in life, bhagya means luck. Someone has gotten up into life, they've got everything, and you feel, oh, my turn will come, without making an effort. Without making an effort, you feel, my time will come, and that all that good luck will come to me. No, 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 no. It does not work like that. You got to say to the Lord, I will work. So the luck that has been given to someone else, if you call it luck, but it's not luck, it's blessings. It's blessings, it's grace, it's His kripa. And when His kripa comes to you, you will get so much more, you'll be happy. You know why our purpose in life is to be happy. Our purpose in life is to be happy. Our purpose in life is not to take another one's problems and make it our problems. Our purpose in life is to make ourselves happy. Whether your children is there with you, grandchildren are there with you, do whatever you can. If it does not work out, you must be happy. And that is called bhagatushti. Bhagatushti, it means that you don't wait for another person's luck to make you happy. You must have your own luck. And your luck is not a lottery luck. You see, many people who win the lottery, they're never happy in life. You check it out. Many, not all, many. Many people who win the lottery, they're not always happy in life. Something comes and something goes wrong. When you work for it, it's a different story. Bhagatushti. Don't depend upon someone else's luck. Have your own luck. And there is what called Kala Tushti. Kal means time. So when I talk about Ishwar Tushti, when you hope that God will bless you like how He bless everybody else. No. You got to work for it. Bhaga Tushti, don't believe because that person was lucky, I'll be lucky. No, you have to work for it. The whole point is that you have to work for it. Then Kala Tushti. You say, you know what? I give advice to, so much advice I'm giving. All the people are taking your advice and they are developing themselves. Who put it on, right? Yeah. Can we take it off, please? I don't know who put it. Who was the smart person put it on? They don't ask you anything. They just put it on. उसको निकालो भाई. So, what was I saying? Kala Tushti. You must not waste time. Time, you can't waste time. You have to do what's called, the word called abhyas. You know what abhyas means? Abhyas means practice. You got to practice and practice and practice. Abhyas, look at Pandit Ravi Shankar when he was alive. He used to practice every day. And you know what he said? He said, if I don't practice one day, when I start to play, I don't feel the flow of music. One day. When he does not practice for 2 days, the critics know that he hasn't practiced. They know the music is not the same. And when he doesn't practice for 3 days, the people know this is not the level of Ravi Shankar. Abhyas. In spirituality, abhyas means practice. Abhyas is so important. So important. You can't feel that, you know what? Oh, I've done so much job, so I will sit down. No. You got to continue. You got to continue. And you got to do it, and do it, and do it. Continue to do it. And when you continue to do it, then one day you'll be like Ravi Shankar and you'll be a maestro, except you're not a maestro in music, but you're a maestro in spirituality. And when you're a maestro in spirituality, not only you are happy, but wherever you go, you emanate that happiness and you emanate that energy to other people, wherever you go. So, Garuda, ask Kakpuse the first question. Prathamahika Puriyasa Prathamahika Natamati Dhira Prathamahika Natamati Dhira Sabate Kawana Sharira Sabate Dura Kawana Sharira
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Rama
Hare Pada Dukha Kawana What is the greatest form a being must have? Pratham, first. Prathama hi kaho natamati dhira sabase duralabha. What is the greatest form? Sabase duralabha kavada sharira sabase duralabha. This question was asked by a bird to another bird. Is that right? So every form thinks that he's the greatest form. A bird will think the bird is the greatest form. Don't you agree? A buffalo will think the buffalo is the greatest form. Tiger thinks the tiger is the greatest form. But here, Kakpusud is being asked by the eagle, what is the greatest form? Because, see, the eagle, having destroyed the snakes, that pride entered his heart. He would like to know what form he should take so that pride must not come back into him. And then Kakpusud said it. Naratana samana ekavana idehi jiva chara chara chachata dehi. The crow told the eagle, the greatest form you should have is the form of a human being. Why? Why not a tiger? Look what a tiger can do, what an elephant can do. There's not a beast as strong or living thing as strong as in today's world, as strong as an elephant or a rhinoceros. They are strong. But the crow, Kakpusum, told the eagle, the human form is the best form. Why? Why? Huh? Because the human form has the talent of choice. Animals work according to their instincts. Got it? An animal will only eat when it's hungry. Most animals, except tigers. They will eat when they're hungry. They will drink when they're thirsty. We eat when the time food comes in front of us. We have the option of choice. And this same option of choice, Bade Bhag Manushatana Pava Bade Bhag Manushatana Pava Suradura Labasa Pakalda said this human form is the greatest form. Why? Naraka Swarga Appabarga Niseni. You can use this human form as a ladder. And you can go down into the nether worlds, or you can climb up and go into the spiritual realm. This human form is such Jnana Viraga Bhakti Shubhadeni. It's a bestower of wisdom, dispassion, virag, bhakti, devotion, Gyan, wisdom, vairagya, dispassion, and bhakti, this human form. And we have to know and understand that this human form is difficult for us to get. And when we get it, we must use it. As that, don't, you remember I told you so Kala Tushti? Kala Tushti means that you must not waste time. Don't waste time. And one other Tushti is called Shravana Avarana Tushti. Shravan Avarana Tushti. Don't talk uselessly with your mouth. You have a freedom to choose, but don't talk uselessly. You know, the Guruji went to the gentleman's house. Oh, what a beautiful house you have. The devotee says, oh, Guruji, it's not my house, it's your house. He said, what beautiful furniture you have. He said, oh, Guruji, it's not my furniture, it is your furniture. Yeah, it's not my furniture, it's your furniture. You know? You see, oh, that car, whose car is that? Oh, Guruji, aapki hai. It's your car. And all these beautiful ornaments and so here. Whose are they? Oh, Guruji, yours. He says, okay, the Guruji said to the Chela, get a U-Haul and come and pick up all these cars and these house things and so take it to my ashram. So the Chela then said, are you new? Are you a new Guruji? Because so many Gurujis have come to my house and I have told them the same thing. And no one ever want to pick up my kittle caboodle and go away with it, but you're the only one? Yeah. Are you so greedy? He said, no, I'm not greedy. You told me it's mine. Aapne kaha? I didn't ask. You said it. Yeah, aapke hai. Guruji, yeah, aapka. So, use your mouth and choose your words. It's very important in this world. Hamare aangan nahi buhara, hamare aangan nahi buhara, tumne aangan nahi buhara. कैसे आएंगे भगवान कैसे आएंगे भगवान
आंगन नहीं बुहारा तुमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा कैसे आएगी भगवान कैसे आएगी भगवान
So we try to keep our house clean. आपको पास है क्यों आपको बजाते रहिए कि घर को नोट दे लीजिए आप क्या करें यार चलो So हमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा We don't want to clean our house और तुमने आंगन कैसे आएंगे भगवान How भगवान का confused We are born in this type of our being as a man so that we can clean our inside We can use a vacuum and the vacuum, the Hoover to clean the inside is, you know what? The Hoover to clean the inside is nothing else but your job. The Hoover to clean the inside of your mind. You know Hoover? You know what is Hoover, right? Hoover.
Hoover, yeah, the vacuum.
I'm asking if you know. That's why I know what I'm asking if you know.
Yeah.
Right. You can take the Hoover and go into your mind and clean it out. And that Hoover is not the Hoover to get from outside, but a Hoover that you have developed inside. And that Hoover will make your heart pure. And when you make your heart pure, all the dust will come out. And you remember the little girl yesterday? You remember the girl I told you about yesterday? He asked the surgeon that when you go into my heart, can you tell me what God looks like? So when you clean your heart, you do not have to ask someone when they go into your heart what God looks like. You feel the presence of God. This is the difference between knowing and experiencing. हमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, हमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, तुमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान?
कैसे आएंगे भगवान? हमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, तुमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान?
चंचल मन को नहीं सवारा, चंचल मन को नहीं सवारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान? निर्मल मन जन सो मोहि पावा, निर्मल मन जन सो मोहि पावा, मोहि कपट छल छेदन बावा।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान? कैसे आएंगे भगवान?
आंगन नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान?
हृदय तुम्हारा पिघल न पाया, ब्यूटीफुल वर्ड्स। हृदय तुम्हारा पिघल न पाया, जब देखा दुखियारा।
हृदय तुम्हारा पिघल न पाया, जब देखा दुखियारा।
Your heart does not melt when you see someone is in difficulty, when someone is struggling? Or are you going to be like a person when you pass, you dress up in all your Sunday suit, and you see a man in the gutter, struggling in the mud? I want you to say, tough on him. That's his bad luck. I'm not going to go and assist him. I look at my suit, my beautiful Sunday suit. I must go and mess it up? No. Hriday means heart. हृदय तुम्हारा पिघल न पाया, जब देखा दुखियारा।
तुम्हारा पिघल न पाया, जब देखा दुखियारा।
किसी पंथ भूले ने हमसे, किसी पंथ भूले ने तुमसे, पाया नहीं सहारा।
किसी पंथ भूले ने तुमसे, पाया नहीं सहारा।
सूखी है करुणा की धारा, शबरी के घर जाते, निर्मल मन हो तो रघुनायक शबरी के घर जाते। श्याम सूर की बाह पकड़ते, साग बिजुर घर खाते। श्याम सूर की बाह पकड़ते, साग बिजुर घर खाते। इस पर हमने नहीं विचारा, इस पर हमने नहीं विचारा।
कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान।
गाइए, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान।
हमने आंगन नहीं बुहारा,
हमने आगर नहीं बुहारा, कैसे आएंगे भगवान।
कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान, कैसे आएंगे भगवान।
कैसे आएंगे भगवान। So in this human body, when you get it, you must cherish it. And this next chapter tells us the real reason for us to have this human body. So what I talked about, you must never be contented and sit on your laurels and wait for God to drop food in your mouth. I told you that? Bhagya. Don't look at another person's luck and say, you know what, my luck will change one day, but I will not make any effort. No. You have to, it depends if you want so much of grace, then you do so much work. If you want so much grace, you do so much work. If you want so much grace, you do so much work. But work you must. Because God likes to smell
Sweat.
your sweat. All right? Don't feel that God don't like to smell your sweat. God likes to smell your sweat. Probably the person next to you don't like to smell your sweat. But God, He loves to smell sweat. And you know what He said in Gita? In chapter 4, He said a very beautiful verse, which I'm going to read to you now. Ye yatha mam prapadyante
ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते,
tan tathaiva bhajamyaham
तथैव भजाम्यहम्।
mama vatmanuvartante
मम वर्तमानुवर्तन्ते,
manushya partha sarvashah
मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः।
ye yatha mam prapadyante.
ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते,
As you worship me, as O Arjun, as you worship me, tas tataiva bhajamyam. As you sing my praises, as you sing my glories, as you talk about my pastime, as you read my katha, etc. Mama vartmano vartante. I will then deliver unto you according to the effort that you have put into getting me, the same mercy I will deliver to you. So don't be satisfied just to go in front of your altar on the morning and say to the Lord, and you're in a rush, right? You go in front of the altar, the snow is falling outside. You're worried if your car is going to start because snow coming, and you don't have a garage, and the snow is falling on top of the car. Two things worry you. One, whether the car will start and who will clean and who will clean the snow? Is that true? Because the snow over here, when it falls, it really falls. And you are going, rah, 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 what, who will clean the snow? Rah, rah, rah. Oh, so much snow is falling, what am I going to do? No. It's better you don't do it, and you go and clean the snow, go to work. When you come back in the afternoon, if you have a little bit of time, you pray. Do not go to your prayer room with all these anxieties in your heart. You're wasting his time, that fellow on top, and you're wasting. If you're in a rush, no problem. We are ordinary. You see, Hinduism is so beautiful and so straight. But a few gurus, etc., spoil the whole thing. And they say, oh, you must do this. No, there's no such thing as a must. You are tired, you can't make it, no problem. You go to sleep. Tomorrow morning when you get up, fresh, if you can manage, do it. The Lord is saying to you, you don't have to come to me if you are preoccupied. If you are preoccupied, you don't have to come to me. So he said this is beautiful chapai.
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Patina Pavan Sita Ram. Ram, Siya Ram.
ऐसे शरीर को धारण करके भी जो मनुष्य श्री हरि को नहीं बचते और नीच से भी नीच विषयों में लीन रहते हैं, वे पारस मणि को हाथ से फेंक कर बदले में कांच के टुकड़े ले लेते हैं. There are only about 4 people who understand what I'm saying just now, is it? 4 people is Prashar Sam. Who else understand what was I just read? Anybody else understand what I just read? If Prashar's Dharmapatni is here, she will understand. That, but it's beautiful. It says, ऐसे शरीर को धारण करके भी जो मनुष्य श्री हरि को नहीं बचते और नीच से भी नीच विषयों में लीन रहते हैं. When you get this body, this human form, and you don't sing the praises of the Lord, you know, it does not. I would like to draw your attention to something that is very beautiful. It does not say that you must only pray to the Hindu Lord. It does not say that. It does not say you must pray to the Christian Lord. It does not pray whatever. He says, pray to that all consciousness who is without form, without name. And when people come and tell you, you are idol worshippers, you must laugh at them. Did you know that Newton's theory of relativity and motion was first discovered by Acharya Canada, K-A-N-N-A-D-A, Canada. And I have the sutras which prove but gravity and the laws of motion and relativity. Do you know where you have come from? Do you know what's your origin? And this, in India, one lady says something and everybody's up in arms against her. All she described was the facts. She didn't say anything else. All she said were the facts. But there it is. But this heritage where you have come from, there's no such heritage like that. Manchester University did a research on this. And they have found Newton's law of gravity, Newton's laws of motion were all described by Acharya Canada in his Siddhant. I don't want to get too scientific, but I was going to tell you how great your dharma is. And when he says you have this human body, because you can take this human body and you can go to the netherworlds, as I explained to you just now. Subirana karale, subirana karale, subirana karale, subirana karale. पंछी पंख बिना पंछी पंख बिना हाथी दर्द बिना नारी पुरुष बिना without wings, or hathi dalda vida, an elephant without its tusk, Nari Purusha vida, a lady without her husband, Jaise putra pita binahina, Jaise putra pita binahina.
पुरुष हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन करे मेरे मना तेरी मेरे उमर हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन
Kupanira bina, Kupanira bina, oh, Dhenu shira bina, Dharati mega bina. Just like a well without water, just like a cow without milk, just like the earth which is parched. Man, when he does not worship the Lord, he's like that. Jaise Taruvara. Taruvara is orchard. Jaise Taruvara. Phala binahida. Jaise
फल भी नहीं ना
Jaise Prani Hari Naam
सुमिरन मेरे मना तेरी मेरे उमर हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन
ये बात देह नैन बिना देह the body 9 eyes body has no eyes देह नैन बिना और चल नैन चल बिना मंदिर दीप बिना a body without eyes, the night without its moon, a temple without its diya. Jaise Pandita Veda Vihina, Jaise Pandita Veda Vihina, Jaise Purush Hari Naam Bina.
सुमिरन करे मेरे मना तेरी मेरे उमर हरि नाम बिना सुमिरन करे
Kam Krodha Mada Lobha Vikaro. Kam, lust, Krodh, anger. Mad, mad means mad means your abhiman, lobh, greed, kava, krodha, mada, lobha, vikaro, choda diyo jagat tu sargajana. Kahe nanak suno bhagavanta, aise jag mein koi nahi apna.
सुमिरन कर ले सुमिरन कर ले सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना तेरे मेरे उमर हरे नाम किया सुमिरन कर
What a beautiful concert. Huh? Concert between the violin, tabla, and the bassuri, keyboard, harmonium, etc. And you don't have to pay for it. Free concert. You all enjoyed it? We'll have one small tune, because it's getting late, I don't want to make it too long.
राम नाम अटमीता है, राम नाम अटमीता है, कोई गा के देख ले। राम नाम अटमीता
We'll sing this in honor of the mother of the Randiyal family.
तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। ये जो दुनिया है, ये बन है कांटों का, तू फुलवारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, धूखन लागी है माँ तेरी अखियाँ, धूखन लागी है माँ तेरी अखियाँ। मेरे लिए जागी है सारी सारी रतियाँ, मेरी निदियाँ भी, अपनी निदियाँ भी तूने मारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई, अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई। मैं मुस्काया तू मुस्काए, मैं रोया तू रोए, मेरे हंसने पे मेरी रोने पे तू बलिहारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, मेरी माँ।
We would like to thank Dr. Chavi Bukpohan for his donation this morning to our temple. He, as always, whenever he comes, he always gives us money. I'd like to thank you very much for your contribution. Again, I just want to summarize what I told you so it doesn't pass over your head. That you must never be satisfied in your spiritual quest. That's the whole meaning of today's book. You must not be satisfied in your spiritual quest. You can be satisfied in your material quest. Unfortunately, we have it upside down. We are satisfied with our spiritual quest, and we are dissatisfied with our material quest. And because of this, the shanti escapes us from time to time. The shanti, the peace of mind escapes us. We must try to see how we can develop, use this human form to do seva. Great, and I told you again this morning about puja. If you're not happy one morning, don't do puja. Wait. Tomorrow is there. Tomorrow will come. You must not be bongda, like hard and fast. I must, if your body is not capable of doing it, if your mind is troubled, whatever the case may be, take a break. Hinduism is a very human human-oriented religion. You can't make it? No problem. He'll be there for you. But remember what I told you in the shloka? Ye yathaman prapadyantes tan sataiva bhajamyaham. How much effort you put in, He will then give you the same. And remember, God likes the smell of sweat. He just don't want you to sit on your laurels and just ram bhajo. You must do something for mankind. You must take your hands or somehow do something where you can help your fellow man. But do not look for, because the same people you do for, they will speak ill about you. And when you hear them speak ill about you, what you say? What do you say? Huh? What? You say, God bless them. Okay? God bless them. So please remember this. So today, I'll give a short little talk on cholesterol. Time flies in this place. Can you all see those things? Can you all see them clearly? Well, if you can't see them clearly, then use your glasses, because I can't help you. You see one column in which the column towards my left, and there's an arrow in that column. That's a blood vessel. And in that blood vessel, you see a yellow plaque. You see that yellow plaque? That yellow plaque is a cholesterol which goes under that blood vessel, and as you can imagine, it narrows it. I showed you this before. But I've been doing this because people are still not understanding the importance of HDL and what you must do to make your HDL strong in your body. You see that plaque, that yellow plaque there? That is caused by LDL, the low density lipoproteins, which is called, in your language, bad what? Cholesterol. Bad cholesterol. HDL, which is high density lipoprotein, and if you look at the HDL molecule there, it's a smaller molecule than the LDL, the blue ones. You see the two blue ones? What the HDL does, it then scavenges this plaque. It goes to this plaque and it eats the plaque out. And what it does with the plaque is send the plaque to your liver. See, that's a liver there. It sends the plaque to your liver, and there it converts the cholesterol into, just don't borrow those cholic acid, don't worry about that. It converts the cholesterol, and then that cholesterol, what happens to it? It's secreted out in your bile. You know, you have bile, so they call bile duct. It goes into the bile duct, and then it goes into your bowel, and you pass it out. Some, especially, there are also smart Alex in the audience, some bile salts are reabsorbed by what is known as an ascending colon, where the colon starts to form, where the appendix is, and that's called ascending colon on the right side. Bile salts are absorbed there. That is when people get that right part of the colon taken out, they get lots of diarrhea because the bile salts are not absorbed. So, one thing I want you to carry home today, how this HDL goes into this yellow plaque, destroys it, take it up to the liver, and the liver then secretes it out into your gut. This is very important for you to understand. Next. The HDL can be considered as a dump truck. Picks up the garbage, right? The garbage which is your plaques, etc. Take it up and dumps it. The dump yard is the liver, and the liver will then take and excrete it out for you. So what is the lesson today? Besides this, the lesson today is how I must increase my HDL. This I would like you all to understand. What should I do to increase my HDL? One thing, don't eat too many carbs. Carbs could cause your HDL to go down. Carbs, not only sugar, anything that can be converted into sugar, like flour, rice, aloo, all these things. And people always say, chana is good protein. Chana is good protein, but it has lots of carbs in it. So, try to eat less carb, eat more leafy vegetables. I'm not saying you must not eat a bit of roti, but eat it within reason. Especially if your cholesterol is high. And this is how you can get your cholesterol down without taking statins. Because statins are not very good. They cause a lot of destruction, statins. Statins go into your liver and can cause destruction. I'm not saying there's no role for statin. There is a role for statin, but you've got to be careful with it. And if you take it, be very careful, but try to use your food as a methodology to decrease your cholesterol. So eat less carb, eat saturated fats. Saturated fats, like you get it nuts, people who eat eggs, all these things, you can get saturated fats there. Ghee is very good. Ghee is very good. Ghee, butter, they're very good. Another thing that increases your HDL is something called olive oil. Drink olive oil every day. As a matter of fact, if you can drink it in the afternoon also, it's good. But it must be virgin olive oil. That will increase your HDL. You heard about Mediterranean diet? You all have heard of it. The Mediterranean diet consists mostly of these oils and fish and that sort of thing, and vegetables. Not carbs so much. So, virgin olive oil. And one thing else which is so important, which Indians lack greatly, is that we do not exercise. Exercise will increase your HDL. So if you can do these things, eat less carb, eat no sugar in your tea, no sugar in your coffee, saturated fats you can eat, olive oil and exercise, it will cause your HDL. Put back that slide again. I put Hanuman Chalisa. I talk about Betsy, you talk about Hanuman. That slide, which had, that slide there, you see, with the plaque, that is how our heart vessels get blocked up, or we get strokes, all is because of that. So this is very important, and we all should know about this. I will rest the cholesterol today, and I'll talk more about it next week again. Is there any question anyone want to ask? Anyone want to ask about the cholesterol? Yes.
Is there a specific number or value, like our HDL should be? Like, is there something associated with
Of course.
Yeah, so should it be?
Of course. You don't know that? I mean, I got to tell you that? Everything is measured.
Yeah.
And when it's measured, they have a value.
Yeah.
It depends on the lab. That I don't want to give out the valuation here, because your lab units may be different from what I will tell you. But in your lab report, every lab report, especially in this country, will have the normal, will have what your range is, and if it's above the range, you'll see a red star there, and it will tell you it's above. All right? You never had a cholesterol measured?
No, I have, yeah. But I just wanted like what the number should be, but I get understand.
Well, according to the lab, each lab varies.
Okay.
Each lab varies. So this will. Any other question about cholesterol before we move, or otherwise? Either it's very clear, or it's all body. We are going to Hanuman Chalisa, and then we are going to go to meditation. You said there's somebody going to say something? Someone is going to say something. Hello? Somebody going to say something? After meditation? Okay. Hanuman Chalisa.
हमारे राम जी को राम राम भयो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम भयो जी हनुमान सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हमारी राम जी को राम राम भयो जी हनुमान हमारी राम जी को राम राम भयो जी हनुमान निज मन मुकुर सुधाम जो नायक प्रचार सुखिरा पवन कुमार हरो कलेश विकार हमारे राम जी को राम राम भयो जी ओ हमारे राम जी को राम राम भयो जी हनुमान जय कपीश जीव लोक उजागर अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा तुमत निवार सुमत के संगी कानन कुंडल कुंज विकेशा आगे मोज गले उसागे
शंकर सुवन केशरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन
हमारी राम जी को राम राम भयो जी हनुमान हमारी राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर
राम काज करिबे को आतुर
प्रभु चरित सुनिबे को रसिया
राम लखन सीता मन बसिया
सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा
विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा
देव रूप धरि असुर सवारे
रामचंद्र के काज सवारे
लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए
श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए
रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई Ramachandra Bhagavan ki. We're going to meditation. In this meditation, I want to get this name right. We pray for someone who has passed away in Guyana. Our funeral is today, and I was asked to keep her in our prayers. Leela Kisu's sister. Her name is Dan Shamde Prasad. Our cremation is today. We pray and ask God, some of our families are here. We pray and ask God to give her a resting place. And in this meditation, we pray for the souls of their parents, their abdials, wherever they are, to bless each and every one of you all. The big sacrifice that you all have made for this yagya is not an easy thing to do, a yagya in Canada, but you all have done it, and today is the last. So we ask for God to bless you all, to give you all strength to do more and more, and to keep you in the path of Dharma. Prabhu Ji, Daya Karo, तुम बिना लागे सुना, तुम बिना लागे सुना, खाली घट में प्रेम भरो, खाली घट में प्रेम भरो। पूजा नहीं जानू मंत्र, पूजा नहीं जानू, मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानू, मैं तो केवल तुमको ही मानू, सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको, सारे जग में ढूंढा तुमको, अब तो आकर बाह धरूं, अब तो आकर बाह धरूं। We do 2 pranayams, so we go to silence. Pranayam. Let's talk to God in our silence. Look how beautiful the mother looks.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनात्
Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya.
असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया
Yorvayamitam gamaya.
ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
भक्ति के दीप जलाओ,
भक्ति के दीप जलाओ
जीवन को स्वर्ग बनाओ,
जीवन को स्वर्ग बनाओ
धरा से पीड़ मिटाओ,
अमृत रस बरसाओ ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
जीवन को नित महकाओ, जीवन को नित महकाओ, सब अवगुण को बिसराओ, सब अवगुण को बिसराओ, हर संताप हटाओ,
नारायण को हर्षाओ शान्ति 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 शान्ति
ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनापतितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति 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 सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम Rub your hands together, put it over your face and ask may all that energy come within you, stay within you, keep you happy, keep you contented. Today's pretty is sponsored again by the Ramdial family. We ask you all please participate and also let us say thanks to her for the last 3 days. She did a lot of sacrifice, a lot of puja, and we hope God bless each and every one of you. So let's give a big round of applause also. Father's Day Puja, Sunday, June 19th at 10 o'clock. Ekadashi Puja, Friday, June the 24th. Balaji Abhishek. That's the day of the big day. Brother Boj, you're sleeping? Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah. Here we go.
Free Ayurvedic camp today? June 12th, today, June 12th? June 12th, July 10th, August 14th, from 12 to 4 p.m. downstairs. Good.
Prem Savalo Vyasji Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
This jag has done two things for us. One important thing, bring us together, and we can look from Friday night to tonight, the crowd is coming back. I've always said that we are mixing, we are meddling, so we should come to temple, but wear your mask. So I would like to thank the family because I've known them well. I see there's a picture there of Baba knew who I'm talking about. We had two nanas, one on the East Coast, that was Baba's father, and one on the East Bank, he was Chunilal Nana. He's also related to them, and they've come from a great family that always do yagya. I remember when my father was alive in Providence, the mother will be there, Peter Zal, so we pray God may continue to bless them. I'll hand you over now to Michael. Michael.
We just want to extend a warm thank you to Pandit Boj, Pandit Dubey, and everybody here at Vishnu Mandir. Thank you for hosting a wonderful yajna. Thank you everybody for coming out to show support. This was hosted in honor of my grandma. I'd like to say for my grandma, but also by my grandma, because even though she's not here, she's with us in her presence and through spirituality. She was an avid devotee of the Vishnu Mandir. She loved this place, could spend every minute she could here. Did whatever she could to help participate, sponsor, volunteer, whatever it was, and it rubbed off on the family as well. We could see how and why this place meant so much to her. A wonderful place that just invokes so much spirituality, positive energy, and you can feel the Lord's presence and blessings in here. So once again, we do want to thank you to the whole Vishnu Mandir Association. Thank you guys for everything you've done for us, and hope you guys enjoyed the wonderful service hosted by Pandit Dubey and everybody here. Thank you.
Thank you. This young man's father has always been a very staunch contributor to our temple, Hemraj, and his mother, and all the whole Govind family, to our clinic, and to so many projects that we have had and we're going to have. They've always been supported. I was told that he's a dentist in practice, so we congratulate him too, and may God bless all. All right. Purnima is on Tuesday. It was not on the board. Puja will be 6 with Hanumanji Puja and also Satyanarayan Puja. Purnima, Tuesday coming. Thank you.
Also, on June 25th, that's a Sunday, right?
June
25th?
26th.
26th. On June 26th, Guru Anandji Maharaj will be here. You all know who he is? Guru Anandji Maharaj, Dr. Gupta's Guruji. He'll be here and he'll be speaking from 10 to 1 o'clock. The mayor of Richmond Hill will be here that morning also. That is June 26th. Sunday. When he says he's coming 10 o'clock, he usually comes about an hour later. He's coming Indian Standard Time. He doesn't come Vishnu Mandir time. He comes Indian Standard Time. So we are going to have our service from 10 to 11, and then when he comes, he can take over. Orkut? Oh, yes, of course. Toronto Waterfront Marathon, run or walk, join our team Global Care Outreach Program for guided dialysis and eye clinic. In person, October 16th, virtual September 16th to October 16th. Do it from any place, total flexibility. Roy is here. He can help you outside and to be part of it. It's very easy. You can take a paper and ask people to sponsor you, and either $25, $50, whatever, and you're surprised how much money can come in that way. If all of us put our efforts together, it's a very easy sell, and also you can exercise also, and run also, and take part in it. So Roy will be outside to hand you flyers. You have flyers? Yeah, okay. What else? So this is the dialysis clinic, we are going to open in Parika at the end of August. I'm hoping for the 26th of August, but I don't know yet. But we have to get a few things in order. And later in the year, for those people who would like to go to Guyana to see the dialysis clinic who have contributed, we're going to have a 3-day yagna either in October or November. And those who would like to go, you can, you pay your fare. Your fare will not be paid. But we could try to get some, Shiv got a house in Clonbrook, he can accommodate all later. But there's no running water, that's the only thing. So, but there's a trench next to the house. So if you want to bathe, you go bathe in the trench. Right, boys? But you got a lot of fruit trees there. Lots of fruit trees. So it's places. So we'll find a place for you all, those who would like to go. And I have not fixed a date yet, but if there's people, everybody's saying, let us do a yag and you all would like to come. So here's an opportunity. We'll give you 6 months notice to prepare so you can know what to do. Sitaram, Sitaram.
Sitaram.
Oh, you know what? Shri Radhe Govind, Rajabada Shri Radhe.
Shri Radhe Govind, Rajabada Shri Radhe.
Shri Radhe Jai Jai Radhe.
Radhe Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Radhe.
Bolo Shri Radhe Govind, Rajabada Shri Radhe.
Shri Radhe Govind, Rajabada Shri Radhe. Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe,
Barsane mein,
Radhe Radhe,
barsane mein,
Radhe Radhe,
Shubhadir mein,
Radhe Radhe,
Shubhadir mein,
Radhe Radhe,
Shubhadir mein,
Radhe Radhe,
Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe, 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 Radhe Radhe
Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki. On July 1st, it's a public holiday. We are going to play Holi on that day in the Peace Park. We'll have an ice cream truck. We'll play Holi because in the month of Holi, it is cold, people can't go out and play. So, you know, we have to adapt. So we're gonna start it and see how it goes, and if it goes good, then of course we'll continue. So July 1st, we'll take as our Holi month. All the children can come, they can play, they can throw colors, they can have a nice time. Yes, sir. You got a name? Just very sad news. Leonard's nephew, Ramlal, 25-year-old, just got married, was killed by accident. He was killed in an accident. So we pray and ask Bhagwan to bless him. Sarjal Visarjal. पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। आरती
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलित ललित सिय की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कलित ललित सिय की। गावत ब्रह्मादि मुनि नारद, काल ज्ञान विसार। सुख सशिकारि शेष हरि शारद। राम 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 राजा राम, बोलो राम 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 राजा राम। गावत वेद पुराण शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस, मुनि जन धन संतन को सर्वस सार। अंश समत सब लीके। राम 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 राजा राम, बोलो राम 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 राजा राम। गावत संत शंभु भवानी, अरुगत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी। व्यास आदि कवि अर्जुन बखानी, काकत शुंडी गरुड़ की। हरि विषय रस पीकी, सुभग श्रृंगार मुक्ति युवती की। जलन रोग भव पूरी अमीकी, तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की। जय जगदीश हरि स्वामी, जय जगदीश हरि। भक्त जनों के संगत, दास जनों के संगत। शनि दूर करे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जो ध्यावे फल पावे, दुख बिन से मन का। सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। मात पिता तुम मेरे, शरण ग्रह में किसकी। तुम बिन हार न दूजा, आश करूं मैं किसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा, तुम अंतर्यामी। पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर, तुम सबके स्वामी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। तुम करुणा के सागर, तुम
सब करहि कल्याण। एक घड़ी आधी घड़ी आधे में पुनियाद, तुलसी संगत साधु के कटहि को अवाहनम न जानामि विसर्जनम, पूजां छैव न जानामि क्षम्यत्वां परमेश्वरी। ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं
पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगं शान्ति
पृथ्वी शान्तियापा औषधय शान्ति बरस। बोलो विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्म सर्वगम शान्तिरेव शान्ति समा शान्तिर।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान
की
उमापति महादेव की जय, सब संतन की
जय।
जय जय सीताराम। Take your aarti and there's bhojan for everyone downstairs.
Just now.